Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, check. 157. On 52. Shift. Undercross.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Airing it out deep for Smith. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 59 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Check 53. Go. Here we go.
To the air, Allen. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check it backer.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On second down, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Here's Allen to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Darnold from the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
49.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they look pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a first down carry by Bell. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 38, Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Montgomery a first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 31-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Throwing again is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen again. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Jets have got it. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Now pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big. That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
To throw is Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen now looks to throw.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 48 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception.